Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Trading Psychology. I'm the boy with the mostest, your hostess, hostess or host, Mr. PTP, aka Kofi Edgerman. I'm a Platinum 5000 leader in I Am Mastery Academy. Guys, I love that everyone's on this call today. It's Tuesday morning. I'm excited that people are getting value. Today's topic is called belief. Okay, belief. And I really want to stress people need to be on these calls because trading psychology is more important than the strategy. I can trade. Who knows I can trade? You guys can trade, but it's your belief system that will mess you up with trading. It will really mess you up. It's not the strategy, it's your belief system. Okay, so let me do a few things before I get started. Please follow me at Kofi_Texel. Amazing. Thank you, Pammy. Please follow me on Facebook as Kofi Edgerman. Look at the chat box, guys. Everything's there. Please follow me on YouTube. Thank you, Pammy. Pammy's so efficient. She's so efficient. Yeah. So if you look carefully, we've got Instagram at Kofi_Texel, Facebook, Kofi Edgerman, YouTube, /Games of 5. Comment, like, and subscribe. Guys, please remember, Safi's that done. Please remember, I send all my material to my YouTube page. Yeah. All my materials on my YouTube page. So if you want to get extra value, just go there and have a look, have a gander, make notes. Note takers are the money makers. Guys, I'm excited for this call. This is something I'm really, I'm working on myself. This is something that I've overcome and I'm overcoming. This is something whereby this is going to make us all millionaires. And I speak big. I don't speak small. I don't think of, £200. I'm thinking of millionaires. I think of millionaire status. Why? Because I don't live in the present. Please make sure you're writing notes. I don't live in the present. Guys, don't live in the present. Don't live now. Don't live now. I'll say that again. I've always dropped nuggets. My bar. My bar is this. I'm so far focused in the future, the present has to let me go. I see people shaking their heads. Toya's already like, geez, I've just started, guys. Yeah, no, and guys, you have to understand, all of this comes from the top of the dome. I have bullet points, but it's all from the top of the dome. That's how some people can do PowerPoint. I can't do that. Otherwise, I don't flow. And it's when I'm flowing is where the best nuggets come. Who understands? All right. Can I flow, guys? Is it okay if I can flow? Let me know. Just let me give me a yes. Because I'm telling you, if I try to, I remember one time they asked me, they went to me because I do prison ministry, so I go to prisons and I talk to prisoners. Yeah, Belmarsh, top security prisons, and they asked me to write my sermon out. I can't write my sermon out. I can't. Like the way I am, everyone's different. But for me, the way I am, I can't write my sermon out. I can't have it. Like they told me to structure it. I can't because I'm not flowing then. The way I do things, I have bullet points. Bam, bam, bam. And so you might see me look to my bullet points and then I move on, but I flow. Some people are really structured. I'm not that guy. Some people have PowerPoints and I can do that, but it's just not me. Yeah, put a number 7 if you want me to flow, guys. I'm trying to let people in. I need to see the 7s. Okay. Flow. Toy like Vanessa, like flow. 7. All right, cool. Thank you, Maribel. Okay. So I've been getting back to basics. Okay, I've been getting back to basics. I've been watching Christopher Derrick. I've been watching Ralph Danquah. And I really have been trying to go back to where I started. Now, why am I saying this? Because you cannot go any further unless you know where you've come from. I'll say that again. You cannot go any further unless you know where you've come from. Some people are trying to achieve great heights and great success, but you can't go anywhere because you don't know your foundation. You don't know how you started. And the thing is, I've evolved as a trader, but there's times where you have to be humble to go back to the beginning. Who understands that? You have to be humble to go back to the beginning. You have to go through situations that make you realize that let me just start afresh. But the problem is, too many people are too egotistical that they can't humble themselves to go back to the beginning because you think you know it all. You think you know it all, and I'm just keeping it real. You think you know it all, and I was that person as well. But I had to humble myself and take notes. You see, one thing I've learned about the business side. So if you don't know, I'm a Platinum 5,000. All right, that means I earn residual money. One thing I learned from the chairman said this. They said, "Why is it the chairmans that are at the front that are making the most money are the ones taking the most notes?" Hmm. The chairmen that are at the front making the most money, why are they taking the most notes? And the ones that haven't made the money are at the back taking selfies, having conversations, talking about this and talking about that. The people that are making the most noise are not making no money at all. Who feels what I'm saying? The people that are making the most noise are not making money at all. The people that will tell you to come out of this business because it's a scam are not even making money. Why is that? I want to understand that. I really want to understand. You're trying to tell me this is a scam. Are you making money? If you're not making no money, hush your gums. One thing David Imanite, and by the way, this is how I am, guys. I'm just straight to the point. One thing David Imanite said, he said, guys, I'm standing at the front and I'm talking, so make notes. And at the beginning, for 30 seconds, I thought he was being arrogant. Then I realized, no, he's being intelligent. David Amanite makes 750,000 a month. Whether you believe in the business side or not, he's making more money than all of us put together. So please humble yourself. I'll say that again. Whether you guys that's on this call believe in the business side or not, he's making 750,000 in his sleep per month residual. His bonus is over 100 and something thousand per month. 154,000, I believe, per month added on. So 750 plus 150 per month. Yet a lot of us who are broke will say, oh no, we don't want to do that because no, it's not the right thing to do. No, because I would rather, no, 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 no. You see, we are in this business. It's crazy, right? We're in this business, let's deep it for a minute, to make money. If you if you try and come out of it saying, no, I'm here to understand chart patterns, then don't trade live. You'll literally be trading in your demo account or paper trading. So you have to understand we're in this business to make money. So why is it when it comes to making money, we frown our noses and put upon people that are making money in a different way? We frown our noses with people making money in a different way. So what I've come to learn on this journey as a trader, I've come to understand how my trading is how my mindset is, literally. What my trading account is saying is what my mind is saying. Who understands that? And trading has broken me. Trading has crushed me. Trading has taken me to places I've never thought I would ever go to emotionally. Please put a number 5 if that's you as well. If trading is taking you to a place, or even this business is taking you to a place that you never ever thought you'd go to. I'm seeing a 5 being dropped in. Keep it real. That's what I do. Keep it real. So everyone that's new, I'm keeping it real, but this is going to help you. Let me tell you what trading does. It gets into your innermost being. It scrunches you, twists you, balls you up, and then chucks you away. That's what trading does. Because what it does, it accentuates everything that you've hidden. Everything that you've hidden or you have suppressed, it brings it to the surface. I'm telling you, it will bring all those little minions inside you to the surface. All those things that people don't see in you when you're at your job, it brings it out of you, and you're confronted in the mirror with your isms. Who understands what I'm saying? You are confronted in the mirror with your isms. Chanel says hands over face. This is why we're doing this call. Your isms. Let's talk about your isms. Gambling. Put number 1, gambling. And let me just stop right there. And let me just concentrate right there. Put gambling. You guys are slow to write that one in the chat box. Okay, thank you, gambling. Let's just talk about gambling right there. No more gambling, don't write anymore, right? Just put a number 3 if you've gambled. Now, let me explain what gambling is. Let me explain what, hold on before you start dropping the threes. Let me explain what gambling is. Gambling is doing anything against your trading plan. Anything against your trading rules. If you've gone against that, you're gambling. Please let me know. Let me see the threes, because you guys are lying to me. If you don't put a 3 and you tell me, no, Kofi, I'm so disciplined. Kofi, I'm never, ever. Yeah, lie. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let me see the threes. So Safi, Courtney, Rich, Vanessa, Rich, Pammy, Toya, Ben, Chanel, Brad, Maribel, Stephanie, Natalie, Jackie, Kiara, DJ, Alex, okay, Jackie. Okay, cool. I'm seeing the threes. Onome, thank you. Now let me tell you something. Imagine someone like me. I am a God-fearing person. You guys know that I'm a minister in the church. Do you think me, I will gamble? Do you think I would ever think of the word gambling? Do you think that it was ever in my mindset? Do you think it's ever in my vocabulary? Because I'm holier than now. Me, Kofi Ajiman, I don't do nothing wrong. Ah! Look, this is a mirror. See this? Mirror. This is what trading does. It shows you. Listen, me and gambling didn't understand it. Didn't understand it. Oh my gosh. That's why these trading Zoom calls of psychology are so important. You guys need to be on this call, because if your mind is not right, you're not going to make money. You're not going to make money long term. I'm not talking about the short term. I'm talking about lifestyle trading. But I'm highlighting, and this is the thing about what these sessions do. I'm highlighting things that you don't want to talk about. I'm highlighting areas that you're running away from. Gambling being number 1. So gambling is this. It is determined as over leveraging. So for example, you know your trading plan is 0.01 per 100. And you're fuming. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm doing 0.01 per 100. And it's taking me about 10 years to build it to £50. And you're fuming because you're like, oh my gosh. And so you're like, oh, the next trade I'm going to do a standard. Yes, people have done that on a £100 account. You're going to do a standard. Now that standard, you make money. And you're like top of the world because you've made money. You flipped your account. So instead of it being 100, you've gone to £200. You've doubled your account, 100% growth. But remember what I've taught you on these Zoom calls. There's something called laws. These laws will come back and fight to you. The laws. Remember the laws of the universe, laws, God's laws? It's going to come back around. It's going to come back around. So that time when you flipped your account, you flipped your account, amazing. Then you did it again. Oh my gosh, so now from 200, you've doubled it to 400. Jeez! You flipped it because you're not following your trading plan, you're following your emotions. This is why it ties into belief. So you're not following your trading plan, you're following your emotions. So you flipped it now. 2 trades, 2 standards, you flipped your trading account. £400, I'm proud of you. But guess what? You see this? My watch. I'm all, yeah? You see my watch? What does this represent? This represents time. This watch represents time. Look what it says on my watch. It says success is the sum of small efforts repeated. Hope you guys are getting some nuggets. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in, day out. Let me say that again. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in, day out. So imagine, the key word is small efforts. You have now flipped your account twice, from 100 to 400. You're going to do it again because you've learned by habit that you can flip accounts and you're doing very, very well. But remember, there's a law. It's called seed time harvest. Put the seed, then it has to be the time, then there's a harvest. Now, the thing is, if there's no real time, the harvest can't grow. The forest can't grow. You haven't grown. So guess what's going to happen? What begins to happen is this. Because you as a person haven't developed yourself inwardly, your money that you're making will be considered to be a foreign object. Just like you have antibodies, the money that you're making is going to be a foreign object. So what's going to happen? Your mind is going to fight the money you just made. People think I'm joking. People think I'm joking. Your mind will fight the money you just made. You've never acquired that amount of wealth. So your mind will bring it back down to zero. Let me tell you why. Why is it we work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, yet we repeat the same thing over and over and over again, getting up, brushing our teeth, getting in the car, go on the tube. We work 8 hours a day, but yet we don't get paid straight away. I'm dropping some nuggets right now. We work 8 hours a day, but we don't get paid straight away. Guys, when do we get paid if you work a job? Do you get paid on day 2? Or when do you get paid? Day what? End of the month. Thank you, Pammy. End of the month. Woo, I'm dropping some nuggets. Someone should be getting some revelation right now. Someone should be getting some revelation right now. End of the month. End of the month. End of the month. So why is it you've come from an employee mindset, but when you come into trading, you don't want to wait to the end of the month. You want to make it today. You want to make it today. Now, the way you are as a person, what would happen if, honestly, what would happen if all your salary for the year was given to you today? What would you do with it? If you're, guys, be honest, drop your salaries here. If it's 20K, put 20K. If it's 30, whatever, drop your salaries in the chat box. Drop your salaries in the chat box. 55K, Brad, jeez. Brad's got 50. Hey, I want to be Brad's friend, innit? Brad's making 55K, guys. Farisha's making 53. Okay, cool. Jack, okay, so we got a lot of 55Ks. I like you guys, man. Guys, be connected to greatness. 55Ks. It takes 100K though, innit? All right, 39K. All right, cool. So we got 55K, 45K, 39K, 32K. All right, guys, I love it. I love it. Thank you. Right? Now, let's talk about this. Courtney, you're not unemployed. You're working on your dream. Yeah? You're working on your vision. Right. So imagine this. Andrea's like, I like you guys. So imagine, honestly, you guys today, you're giving your salary. Don't tell me you guys will try and work it out. Oh, I'm gonna budget for the year. You guys ain't budgeting for the year. Because in your head, you'll be like, yeah, I need to budget every single day for 365 days. That's what you'll be saying in your head. But your mind will be saying, oh, look at that bag. Oh, look at that Louis Vuitton. Look at that Prada. Look at that. Because you've got 54K. I'm telling you, the majority of people find it extremely hard to budget. So you are given the money, but you have to budget it for the whole year. Yes, there will be people that can do it. Yes, there will be people. But I'm saying the majority of people, not the minority, the majority of people, what would they do, guys? Please tell me, what would they do? Check is that new car, baby. Spend it. Why? Let me tell you why. Because we are conditioned to consume. I'm telling you, we are conditioned to consume. So the way the media is, advertising is, you will say, yeah, let me budget it, but oh, Christmas is coming. I've got a bit of money now. Let me just buy this. And all you ever hear is, let me just, and then those words, let me just will keep going. That's why your job has to discipline you for the month. That's why working in a job should be disciplining like enough for you to budget your monthly salary over the whole month. But this is crazy. Majority of us come from the employee mindset. Yet when it comes to trading, do you know what we do? We have £100 and we can't be patient. We can't be patient. Christopher Derrick used to say to me, or not to me, but 0.01 per 100. Please, I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back to my past self and tell him, Kofi, listen to Christopher Derrick. I wish I could go back. 0.01 per 100. Now I understand why, because it's 1%. I don't know if fingers on this call now, but I do 1% trades. I do 1% trades. I've humbled myself. I'm doing 1%. I'm doing 1%. I was doing Ben is 1%. Ben, are you doing 1% as well? Ben Youssef, you doing 1%? Yeah, always. But bro, we weren't like that. We was doing 5% at one time. Remember? Me and Ben and some of us on the trading floor were doing 5%. Yeah, 5% ease the account. Listen, guys, you have to understand, yeah, when you got 5% on a big account, guys, I'm telling you, oh my days, your money will just run. Because it will just run. It will just, you lose 3 trades in a row at 5%, you're finished. It's not healthy in the mind, there's been, yeah. So imagine this. Christopher Derrick said 0.01 per 100. I'm going back to basics. Ralph Danquah is saying 0.01 per 100. I'm now, guys, please hear from me. Please listen to me. I'm asking everyone, don't do no more than 2%. I'm begging every single person on this call, do not do no more than 2% on your trading account. Because I promise you, you will survive. I'm doing 1% and 1.5% at max. Guys, every single person, there's 53 people on the call. My advice from someone who's been trading for 2 years, now I'm saying to you, I wish I could go back to what I was told at the beginning. But in my ignorance, I want to make money now, I think I know it all, I've been trading for 4 weeks, in that stupidity, it's broken and crushed me. Who understands? You have to get to this place where trading doesn't break or crush you. Trading empowers you. I'm doing 1 to 1.5%, period, with capital T, period. I'm asking every single person. Now, going back to the point gambling. If you've ever gone against your trading plan, yeah, you are gambling. Remember what I said at the beginning? Trading will highlight the inner you. You are gambling. And guys, I want you to hear Uncle K's voice. I want my voice to be in your head and in your spirit. When you're about to over leverage, you're gambling. And you're going to hear me say it. You're gambling. I'm going to say it again because it's going to be in your spirit. The minute you're going to do it, you're going to hear my voice. You're gambling. Yeah, the minute you do anything over 1.5 or 2% and it's going against your trading plan, you're gambling. It's classed as over leveraging. Over leveraging. Over leveraging. Okay, I really want to help you guys to understand. Guys, if you're getting value from this, put number 4 in the chat box. And you can see I'm just being vulnerable, I'm being real. And this realness is to help you. And the reason I keep repeating myself because my voice is going to be in your head the minute you go to do it. And I want it to be. I want you to say, oh, Kof, I was just about to over leverage and then I heard your voice. So let me tell you what to do, okay? If you are frustrated with the level of money in your account, save money and put more money in. So you're going to save and invest. Take some money from your employment, invest more money. That's it. Simple. I now understand why. Because trading is a longevity thing. But we're taught to make money today. And this is what our belief system tells us. Remember I said at the beginning, we're conditioned to consume. So you have to understand, you're coming into trading, everyone that's new, you're coming into trading, and you're now having to war against what you've been taught your whole life. Put a 5 if you get that bar, if you get that lyric. You are coming into trading and you're now having to war against everything you've been taught your whole life. You've never needed self-discipline because your boss was there. Your boss tells you what to do, so they control you like puppets. Who understands? Your boss says, come in at 9 o'clock, you're in at 9 o'clock. Your boss says, you know, go on your tea break at this time, you go on your tea break. Your boss says you can have holiday this time, so you go and do that. So let me be transparent. The hardest thing that I've had to fight is myself. The hardest thing I've had to fight is my discipline. Because trading really makes you realize you ain't disciplined at all, because it showed in every area of my life. Like I'm telling you, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Look at your bedroom right now. If your bedroom is clean, yes, Ben, love you, bro. By the way, Ben's a top trader. He's off. If your bedroom is clean, if your work area is clean, that's a good look. Right now, if no one's in your house and your house is clean, that's a good look. If you go to your bedroom and your bedroom's a tip, the front room is a tip, the kitchen's a tip, that's your mind. If your workstation is a tip, that's your mind. I'm talking to someone right now. One of you guys are feeling it. That's your mind. I've come to understand, and God was saying to me, how you do anything is how you do everything. Yep. How you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. So listen to this. If your room or your workstation is a tip, your mind is cluttered. So imagine now, I'm not talking about if you're taking signals. Taking signals is not the same as trading independently. All right. So if you're trading independently and your room's a mess and your mind's a mess and your discipline's a mess, Your trading account is going to be a, let me see. Your trading account, what's it going to be, guys? It's going to be a mess. What's your belief system? So guys, what am I saying to you so far? I'm saying to you that when you become a trader, there's a mirror plonked right in front of your face, and the mirror is going to reveal who you are. Now, what we need to do is to overcome our old self. So I spend a lot of time studying. I spend a lot of time, listening to trading affirmations. I spend a lot of time because trading can make or break you. Okay, it can make or break you. Now, you have to develop your mindset in regards to your pain threshold. For example, how much you can lose. Now, if you're losing 1%, guys, it really doesn't burn. Because there's times where you lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You lose 5 trades in a row at 1% and it doesn't burn. If you lose at 3% or 5%, oh my days, your account is finished. Okay, your account is finished. There are times when you can have an amazing streak where you just don't lose no trades. That's amazing. But there's always going to be that cycle where you might start losing trades again. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about is the word belief, which we've spoken about. We've spoken, the first one is gambling, and we're talking about your isms. Number 2, impatience. Now, what you'll realize, I repeat the same things zoom to zoom to zoom to zoom, because it has to really get into your spirit. Bob Proctor, I listen to him all the time. He's telling us about repetition. The only way you can change is via repetition. The only way you can change and that I can change is via repetition. That's it. Repetition, repetition, repetition. And now I really understand the subconscious. I really, really, really understand the subconscious. It's the 95% of your subconscious that really deals with you. We are walking on 5%. We're walking on 5%. So not walking, we're working on 5%. But the real you is 95%. I'm telling you, if you're not trading full time, you may not be feeling the things that other people have felt. Some of you might be working in your job and placing a quick trade here, but if you're trading full time and you want to get to that place where you're trading full time, psychology is of utmost importance. You have to get your mind right. You have to get your mind right. You have to get your belief level right. Okay? Because impatience, what it does, it makes you do things that you shouldn't be doing. And guys, remember, the reason this trading psychology has been birthed is from my pain, from my personal pain. That's why it started in the first place. And Ben, who just left the call, he was the first person that showed me a trading psychology video, because I thought I knew it all. I really did. Like, if anyone takes my trades, I have a very high win rate, very, very high win rate. And because of that ignorance, I thought I was unstoppable. I really did. And now my heart is this. All I want to share with people and share with you guys is to never make the same mistakes that I've made or that people that have gone before you have made. Christopher Derrick, I remember him saying that he lost 20,000 in one trade. In one trade, he lost 20K. 20,000 in one trade. But it was his belief level that said, keep going, keep persevering, keep going. And what I want to tell you guys, if anyone's struggling trading, keep going. Keep going. Like I found a strategy. When I first started trading, I kept losing. Now I found a strategy that I'm very profitable and I win a lot of trades. Okay. The strategy's done. It's calm. I've got it now. Like, it's unlocked. But I'm still developing myself. I'm learning smart money concepts because I want to expand my consciousness. I want to expand my level of understanding. And I'm developing my mindset because I'm not looking for 6 figures anymore. That was the target. I'm looking for, I want 7 figures. Guys, listen, I love these. I love these are recorded because I'm going to hit 7 figures. But every level is a new devil. So every time, because I'm saying I want 7 figures. I'm not saying 6 figures anymore. I'm saying 7 figures. I want 7 figures. So for me to hit 7 figures, another piece of me has to be dealt with. For you to hit 7 figures, another like, I don't think you guys understand. Like the level of deepness that I go to get all these revelations, to get all these nuggets, to get, I have to study deep. I go beyond the surface. So when some of you are Netflixing and chilling, I'm proper reading books. I'm studying. Because at the moment, people might say, oh, Kofi, you're platinum 5,000. You make a lot of money residually. And you're a good trader. People might think, oh my gosh, people are looking up to me. But guess what? I'll say you one thing. Never, ever be satisfied of where you are. Don't ever. You can be content or you can be grateful, but don't ever be satisfied. Thank you, Toya. Toya says you have to become the income you want to attract. Okay. So for me to have a 7-figure trading account, the things that I've got away with before, I can't get away with no more. Getting pulled up, discipline. So now it's coming across every area of my life. So I'm now understanding, okay, if my bedroom is messy, that's going to affect my trading account. How can I be given a £1 million trading account if I've got a messy desk? Like, I never understood why Christopher Derrick was so deep. I never understood. I used to think to myself, why is this guy so deep? Who's ever thought that about Christopher Derrick? Like, Chris, just mark up the charts. Like, be honest. Christopher Derrick, just stop talking and mark up the charts. Who's ever thought that? Who's ever... just mark up the charts. Now, just draw. Now I'm understand. Like, guys, I'm really starting to understand. I'm really starting to understand now. So if I'm 2 years in, he must be like 6 or 7 years. I don't know, trading. And I'm now starting to understand the level of deepness that you have to get to make sure. Oh, so he's been trading over 7 years. Like he was drawing on the charts the other day, and someone was talking in the chat box, and he went, stop being impatient. Yes, Natalie. He was like, stop being impatient. Like someone was talking, and I think they were asking about the trades. Like, are we in a trade right now? Like, are we going to jump in a trade? And he just said, stop being impatient. And he was so chilled, and he was drawing out his zones. And he was so chilled. And I was like, what is this? And I'm now starting to understand seasoned traders think differently. Put 3 in the chat box if you understand that seasoned traders think differently. And I'm promising you guys, this is going to take us to the next level. You may not like it, but it's going to be in your best interests. So as I said, I'm going back to basics. I'm following Ralph Dankwa. I'm following Christopher Derrick. I'm watching, Manny. I'm watching the smart money, and I'm looking at understanding the body of a candle. I'm looking at candlestick. Like I'm going back to basics, because sometimes watching the basics, yeah, there's nuggets in their conversations that will wreck your mind. They will say something like just talking, and you'll be like, oh, I get it now. I understand now. Some of the stuff I'm saying to you right now, you may not be experiencing that, but it will come. So imagine you start off with demo trades, you're killing it, demo trades, amazing. You then get a live account, start with £100. You then start to do risk management, 1%. Then you get to that place where you're frustrated, and then you over leverage. Then you over leverage again. then you're starting to gamble. One trade, you blow your account. Then you're in pain. Then you're like, I wish I'd listened to Uncle K. Then you do it again. And then you're like, you know what? I know this trade is going in my direction. Let me just over leverage. And that voice comes to you again. Just do it quickly because you want to make the money back. You over leverage, you get away with it again and again and again and again. And then suddenly one trade blows your account. Then you've now lost 2 accounts. Then you start to think, is trading for me? who's started to have those thoughts of doubt? Who's had those thoughts of doubt? Who's had those thoughts of doubt? Think about it. I wish I had a mentor. I really wish I had someone just to say, Kof, don't do it. Because what it does, it brings trauma. It brings trauma. Hey, Khalil. Khalil, don't, I know it's your first time. Enjoy it, but just listen to my notes. I wish I had someone to say, Kof. And this is why I do a lot of things that I do. I always seem to be the first. I wish I had someone to hold my hand and say, Kof, don't do this. Kof, don't do this. Kofi, do this. I wish I had that. But now I know I've got to become that person to make sure that you guys don't do it. I want you guys to get to that level where you believe that you are a 6-figure trader. You believe you're a 7-figure trader. You believe that you're disciplined. You believe that you're patient. You believed that you follow rules. You believe. And so what happens is that belief level starts to spill out into every area of your life. Again, some of you may not be feeling what I felt, but as the money increases, imagine £100, to lose £100 is not much. To lose 10,000 is a lot. To lose 15,000 is a lot. To lose 25, and these are the levels we're going to get to. But unless you have been disciplined, okay, 100 still burns, yeah. So it burns for where you're at. So unless you're disciplined at the lower level, you will not be able to get to the bigger level, the £100,000 accounts, £200,000 account. Because if you can't lose £100, or no, if you did it properly, you wouldn't lose £100. But if you can't lose £100, you will not be able to lose 5K. What does that require? It requires us to develop ourselves. So you might be thinking at the beginning, Kofi, why are you playing this personal development video? This is long. Like, I just want to hear your voice, Kofi. I don't know why this has got to be. People don't realize it's these little things that you miss out that's going to keep you broke. I'm being serious. I've been watching traders and some of the top traders, and they're all telling me about personal development. They all keep telling me about it. Not me personally, but they just say it. Personal development, personal development, personal development, personal development, personal development. It's crazy. These are traders that are handling £1 million accounts. These are traders that are handling £2 million accounts, £5 million accounts, £100 million accounts. And see, if you don't want to get there, that's completely fine. But I want to get there. I don't do average. I don't do mediocre. I don't want to be on £100 or £1,000 or 10. I don't want to be 10K, 50. I want to be on £1 million account. Million. That's my birthright. 1 million. Nothing less than 1 million. So for me to get there, I have to go through these processes. Okay, Pammy says saw Matthew Thayer 7.1 million. Oh my days. Ah! Matthew Thayer 7.1 million. Ah! Matthew Thayer. That's why he's number. I think he was number one on Go Live. 7.1 million. These are the people I need to. I'm not going to do HFX. I'm just going to want to listen to him. 7.1 million. That means, and he did it from $500 in a year. No, a year was 1.2, so he's doubled it. That means his mindset must be. See, I want to be. I might message him, bro. Like, I just want to listen to you. Just talk. Let me make some notes. 7.1 million. That's what I'm talking about, guys. And we're talking about £200 accounts. $500 to 7.1 million. There's something about him that he's doing that is just so disciplined. He must be following rules like he must be. You see, you want to be connected to people of greatness like that. You want to be connected to people now I just want to be like, yep, he compounded slowly. He makes six-figure withdrawals. Oh my days. Oh, guys, that's just finished this whole conversation. That's just giving evidence to what I'm saying. Let me just repeat what Pammy just said. Matthew Thayer turned $500 now into 7.1 million. He makes six-figure withdrawals. And all he's done over the years is compound. Small. Adding on. Small. Adding on. Guys, I promise you, if you can get to that place, and I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. If you can get to that place where you're not frustrated that your account is taking forever to grow. If you can get to that place of discipline where you're like, you know what, I'm doing 1% on £100, but I know in 6 months that's going to be doubled. Because the way Christopher Derrick worked it out, he says if you get 1,000 pips a month, you've doubled your account. You can make 6 figures from a 0.01. You can make, listen to this, you can make 6 figures from a 0.01 because what you do, you're looking for 1,000 pips. So you flip your account. If you can get 1,000 pips a month, you've grown your account. You've doubled your account. So you get 1,000 pips, even with your wins and losses, your account from 100 is now going to 200. Month 2, £200. But the thing is, we're impatient. That's the problem. But month 2 is now £200. You get another 1,000 pips because you are consistent. You've now flipped it to £400. Month 3. Month 4, £800. Who's understanding? So whatever. So for example, if it's 0.01, you flip it to now 0.02 because you're now on £200 account. And then you use that, you flip it, it'll be 0.04. You use that, you flip it, it'll be 0. So do you understand how you're now flipping it in months? Because what happens is you can take the losses because the losses are minor. Because obviously, if you want to lose 20 pips, but you want to gain 40. So do you get what I'm saying? Your losses are minimal, but you want to gain more. So you're now flipping your account. Now imagine if you've done that, 1,000 pips a month by the end of the year. There was something that Christopher Derrick showed. I think it was something crazy. It was 6 figures anyway, at the end of the year. So this is what I'm asking everyone here with your belief level. As I'm on this journey, 50 pips a day, 250 a week, 1,000 pips a month. As I'm on this journey, I want to take everyone with me. Like, that's why I'm so passionate. That's why I do these calls. Because I could be going through all this by myself and not telling no one. If you have the patience, if you have the mindset of not gambling, If you follow my instructions, I promise you 0.01 per 100 or 1% risk, 1 to 2% max. You will be a very safe trader. You'll be here for a very long time and you'll make a lot of money. Why? Because what's going to happen, you're going to develop habits. And once you have a habit, it's done. Why? Because it's 95% of you. You see, what I'm having to undo is my 95% me. So my 5%, which is conscious, I'm having to undo bad habits of the 95%. Thank you, Safi. It's frustrating, but it's a blessing. It's frustrating when you see someone post a picture of them, they're making 5K or whatever, or £400, whatever. Listen, I promise you, listen to Christopher Derrick. Listen to Christopher Derrick. Listen to all those trading educators that say 0.01. Listen to Ralph Danquah. I'm going back to basics. I've humbled myself, guys. I'm going back to basics. 1%, 1 to 2%. I'll never do more than 2%. I'm normally doing 1% right now. I promise you, having a mentor like myself will save you from making the mistakes that I've made. Ben, who's my trading partner, boss man, 1% risk. He's learned that because on the trade, listen, guys, we've been professional traders for quite a long time. Imagine this, right? You ready for this? This is what happens. Let me give an example. You want to know what we're dealing with, right? Let me just give an example. Before Christmas, we had made, I think, about 20 something K one day. Yeah, this is the last day for us to then go and have our break. 20 something K we made in a day. We went to Tesco's. We went to Tesco's. When we came back from Tesco's, guys, we went to Tesco's. We were up 20 something thousand. We were up 20 something thousand, 20 something K. We went to Tesco's. We placed another trade. Hey, you guys don't know what we've been through, what I've been through, what Ben's been through. You don't know. We were in the head of Ben. He was already planning what he was going to buy for Christmas. He was already planning where he was going to go on holiday. He was already planning in his head. Went to Tesco's. Went to Tesco's. This is what we're dealing with. I'm talking big money. That's why when I'm passionate, I'm passionate. I'm not talking about little foreign, I'm talking about grands. But if we knew what we know now, risking 1% of that trade, why not? It would have been calm. It would have been nothing. We would have still had so much profit. We went to, actually, I didn't go. I was in the office. They went to Tesco's. Bryony, Ben, they went to Tesco's. And when they came back, I was like, guys, what's up? Why is everyone looking so down? Like, I was like, what's up? Like, everyone's faces had dropped. When Ben's on the call next time, he'll tell you. If you're on Ben's team, ask him. This is what, guys, so when I'm talking from experience. I promise you this. If you guys follow the rules, I promise you, you don't have to take my advice, guys, but I'm talking about pain. I'm talking from experience of people, trading with thousands of pounds. I'm talking from that type of experience. If you want to live to trade another day, take your time, be patient, don't over leverage, don't gamble, do 0.01 per 100. If you're frustrated, put more money, invest more money in. So if you put 500, you could do 0.05. 1,000, 0.10. 10,000, standard. I promise you. 20K, 2 standards. 30K, 3 standards. Is that right? Yeah, 30K, yeah. 3.0. All right. Guys, if you've got value, put number 7 in the chat box. If you got value from this call, if you've learned something, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna leave it open for a few minutes just for you guys to ask any questions if you want. But yeah, I wanna just encourage every single person. Belief. One thing you have to understand and know, it all starts from within. If you believe you're going to be a multi-millionaire, you will act wisely. You will discipline yourself. If you think you're only going to make £100, then you're going to gamble. You know, you're going to be, if you think, if your mindset's only going to make £200, you're going to gamble because you want to make the money quick. But I promise you this. If your mindset is of a millionaire, my mindset is, I can't think nothing less than a millionaire status. That's all I've got in my head, millionaire. And I'm saying it publicly because I like to hold myself to account, because I want to be that person that says, guys, look what I said. It was December, 15th, 2020, and I said I'm going to be a millionaire. And now look what's happened. That's how my mind thinks. I'm thinking for the future. I want to be a millionaire trader. I want to have £1 million account. I want investors to be able to trust me with £1 million. But before they can trust me, I've got to trust myself. Jeez, that's a bar right there. Hey, Alex, just watch all my trading psychologies. Watch all of them. But for books wise, get Trading in the Zone. Okay. Who wants to be a 7-figure trader? Who wants to be a 7-figure trader? Okay. Because we're thinking too small. We're thinking too small, literally. But I'm telling you guys, for you to get to that level, you have to deal with you. So take your time. Take your time. Rich, take your time. Juliet, take your time. Everyone that's on my screen, take your time. Courtney, take your time. Pammy, take your time. Natalie, take your time. Take your time. Don't rush this. Listen, if anyone tries to say to you, oh, how much have you made? You know, when you're telling people, don't worry about them. I'm making the money that I need to make. That's what you need to say. I'm making the money I need to make, because you understand it's the longevity game. I promise you guys, my hand on my heart. The Slight Edge. So Brad, the Slight Edge, as well as Trading in the Zone, for trading psychology books. A hand on my heart, guys, I promise you, whether it takes 3 years, 2-3 years, you will be so thankful. All right, guys, I'm stopping the recording. I hope everyone